Jeffrey Epstein is dead, but his shadow still hangs over Hollywood, politics, and the world's most powerful people. For years, one question refuses to disappear. Who else knew? Who else was there? And why are so many famous names buried inside court documents known as the Epstein files? Today's video is not about rumors. It's not about internet conspiracy theories. It's about publicly released court records, flight logs, and legal testimony, and why seeing a famous name inside these files does not always mean what people think it means. Because in the Epstein case, the truth is far more complicated and far more disturbing. Stay till the end, because what you're about to hear explains why this scandal still refuses to die. So who was Jeffrey Epstein? Jeffrey Epstein wasn't just a wealthy financier. He was a man with private islands, multiple mansions, a personal jet nicknamed the Lolita Express, and direct access to the most powerful circles on Earth. Politicians, royalty, billionaires, Hollywood celebrities. Behind closed doors, Epstein ran an elite social network, one that mixed money, power, and influence in ways that are still not fully understood. In 2019, Epstein was arrested on federal sex trafficking charges involving minors. Weeks later, he was found dead in his jail cell, officially ruled a suicide, unofficially a mystery that sparked global outrage. But Epstein's death did not end the story. It only opened the files. So what are the Epstein files? The phrase Epstein files is not one single document. It refers to court filings, sealed depositions, contact books, flight logs, and legal suits connected to Epstein and his associate Ghislaine Maxwell. In 2024, many of these documents were unsealed by court order. Suddenly, names that had only been whispered online appeared in official legal paperwork. And that's when headlines exploded. But here's the most important thing to understand. Being named in these files does not automatically mean criminal activity. Some people were witnesses, social acquaintances, business contacts, mentioned by others without proof. This distinction matters, and the media often ignores it. So why so many celebrity names appear? Epstein didn't operate like a street criminal. He operated like a gatekeeper to power. If you were rich, if you were famous, if you were influential, Epstein wanted access to you. Many people met him at fundraisers, dinners, conferences, private parties. Some never went further than a handshake, others stayed longer, and a small number became deeply entangled. The files do not always tell us which is which. That uncertainty is what fuels the controversy. Now, let's go through some of the most discussed public figures, one by one. Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew is the most serious and proven case connected to Epstein. He was accused by Virginia Giuffre of sex assault when she was underage. Andrew denied the allegations, but in 2022, he reached a financial settlement with no admission of guilt. The damage was permanent. He lost royal duties, military titles, public respect. This was the first time Epstein's world directly shook a royal family. Bill Clinton. Former U.S. President Bill Clinton appears in flight logs connected to Epstein. Clinton has admitted to knowing Epstein socially. However, he has strongly denied any wrongdoing and denied visiting Epstein's private island. No charges, no accusations proven in court. Still, his name appearing in official logs continues to raise questions, especially given Epstein's access to global political power. Donald Trump. Donald Trump knew Epstein socially in the 1990s. Photos and interviews confirmed they attended events together. But records also show that Trump later cut ties with Epstein and reportedly banned him from Mar-a-Lago. Trump has denied any involvement in Epstein's crimes. Once again, social connection does not equal criminal activity. Bill Gates. Microsoft founder Bill Gates met Epstein multiple times after Epstein's first conviction. That alone raised eyebrows. Later, Gates publicly admitted that meeting Epstein was a mistake and said Epstein had no involvement with his philanthropy. No criminal accusations were made, but critics still question why one of the world's most powerful men maintained contact with a known offender. Alan Dershowitz. Famous lawyer Alan Dershowitz was directly accused by Virginia Giuffre. He strongly denied the allegations. Years of legal battles followed. In 2022, both sides reached a settlement, and Giuffre later stated she may have been mistaken. No charges were filed. His case shows how messy and complex these accusations can become. Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey's name appeared in testimony connected to Epstein. He has denied any involvement. While Spacey has faced other allegations unrelated to Epstein, none connected to Epstein were proven in court. Still, his name inside the files added fuel to an already controversial public image. Naomi Campbell. Supermodel Naomi Campbell admitted to knowing Epstein socially. She has denied any knowledge of his crimes. Photos show her attending events with Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. No accusations, no charges. But her presence highlights how Epstein moved freely through celebrity social circles. Chris Tucker. Actor and comedian Chris Tucker appeared in flight logs. He stated he was unaware of Epstein's crimes and traveled for charity-related reasons. No accusations, no evidence of wrongdoing. Yet headlines often leave out these details. Here's where things get dangerous. The internet often treats named in files as proven criminal. That's false. Court documents record claims, not verdicts. Some names appear because someone else mentioned them. They attended the same event, or they crossed paths briefly. And in a case as massive as Epstein's, thousands of names exist in the background. Only a few have faced legal consequences. Because Epstein exposed something bigger than one man. He exposed how power protects itself, how fame creates silence, how victims are often ignored, how money delays justice. Ghislaine Maxwell is serving time. Epstein is dead. But many questions remain unanswered. Who helped him? Who enabled him? Who knew and said nothing? Those answers may never fully come.
The Epstein files do not give us clean endings. They give us fragments, names without conclusions, connections without clarity, power without accountability. And that may be the most disturbing part of all. Because when truth hides behind influence, justice becomes optional. If you found this video informative, make sure to subscribe to Star Hour USA. Let us know in the comments, do you think the full truth about Epstein will ever come out? Or was it buried with him? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next story.